Button. All right, good. Hi, everybody. My name is Melody Timberlake, and I have these fun little note cards because if I don't stay on it, then I will totally take forever. So this is in respect of your time. You might see me reading from these, and that's totally fine because that just gets us on with our day faster. So I just want to welcome everybody. My name is Melody, and I'm going to be hosting this event with my sister Kylie, who's an RN here in Nashville. And I am so thankful that I was able to get Cassandra on the phone and see if this would be possible for us to share this with her and any of those that are close to her that want to feel more empowered with what whole food nutrition can do for the body. So in order to network for what we do, we are very mission-driven people, and we are mission-driven on the topic of health and family health at that. And you've been invited because honestly, I think this is the perfect time for us to be really thinking about our health instead of when we're older. And there's not a lot that we can do. We're in that prevention stage, which I think is the most important stage of our livelihood. So, and we want to respect you, and we would love for you guys to know more what we've been up to. And this is going to be really relaxed and fun. And I want to start off by telling you that this is not a place where you have to feel pressured to buy anything or to sign up for anything. We're just here sharing some quick information and stories. And we hope that you enjoy listening, and perhaps you'll think of someone in your life that may need to hear this message. So thanks for coming. So to kick this off, I just want to ask a simple question. And you guys are going to be muted, so you can just put your hands up in the air and say yes if you agree. But wouldn't you guys agree that being healthy today can be challenging? I mean, anybody else feel like that? I know I just spent a couple hours prepping in the kitchen, but yes, I mean, think about it. We all want to look good and feel good and live a long life. And we know it's our job to do and to make this happen. So the problem with that is, unfortunately, it can be really complicated. I think about just everything that is out streaming social media right now. It's like, which path do you take? Do you do the Whole30? Do you do keto? Do you do vegan? Do you go paleo? I mean, what if you just want to do like a 21 day? What is a 21 day? And I had somebody that just sent me a message that she's just going to drink fruit juice for the next 3 days. So it's crazy what is out there. And for us, we know it's we know that it's our job to make this happen for us, and we want it to not be confusing, and we don't want it to be unpleasant. And so that's where we come in. We want to introduce you to a movement that's called the Healthy Living Revolution, and my sister, along with myself, along with thousands of other people, are part of this unique community where together we're taking our health back in so many ways that are simple, doable, and fun. And the goal of Healthy Living Revolution, guys, is to come alongside families who want a better health, meet them where they are, and empower them with those positive changes along the way. So let me take you through a couple of the doorways we have. There's 3 that we use to inspire healthy living. Free resources. I love the free resources. They are incredible. The nutritional support. I love how we have doctors that support us, along with just moms who know and been there where you've been, and the organization that makes it all possible. So let me just talk to you a little bit about the free resources. The team at Healthy Living Revolution has created a selection of fantastic family resources. We have a cookbook of clean and easy recipes, short webinars, which are on all those trending topics I was talking to you about just a few minutes ago, and even a home fitness series. I know my kids and I do that all the time together. So they morely like jump around while I try to do the actual workout. But they're creating that Start Strong program where we want to help to raise up generations of active, healthy kids with a very positive body image and good nutritional habits. So you may want to take a look at these resources. So I'll send them to Cassandra, and she can send that link to you guys and let you kind of check out the Healthy Living Revolution website. Excuse me. So when it comes to nutritional support, let's talk about nutrition, which is really the foundation of good health. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. And they're not just good for us, but they're absolutely critical. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day, but almost nobody does. I mean, think about it. How many days this past week have you even got 9 to 13 servings in of fruits, vegetables, and berries? And having 9 apples does not count. Even the best of us need help, right? And that's why we're so thankful for a nutritional support of a product that we have come alongside with, which is known as Juice Plus. Yes. Okay. Kylie, you want to share with us?
All right. Can you hear me?
We are good.
All right. So Juice Plus is over 30 different raw, vine ripened whole foods. I'm moving. It's non-GMO and NSF certified to be pure. I love to call it a salad in a capsule. So this is our Juice Plus product. And because I'm on my phone, it's going to be backwards. It's important to understand the process that the fruits and vegetables go through to be encapsulated or to put into chewable form. First of all, our fruits, vegetables, and berries are completely vine ripened. They remain attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. The fruits and vegetables are then ground up, which is better than simply juicing. We use the entire whole food, including peels, leaves, and seeds whenever possible, which provides way more nutrition. In an orange, for example, 80% of the vitamin C is actually found in the peel, but I don't know about you. When I eat my little cutie, I'm not eating the peel, I'm just eating the orange. It's slowly dried at low temperatures, preserving the live nutrients, and then it's put into capsules or chewables. Here's what I love about Juice Plus. It's scientifically proven. Juice Plus is the most researched nutritional product in the world with over 35 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals. As a nurse, that makes a lot of difference. It's food. It's not a vitamin. So let me show you this nutrition label. It's not going to show up well, but it's nutrition facts. Oh, it is showing up. Oh, good.
Right way.
Okay, cool. So this is a nutritional label. It's not a vitamin label. If you look at your vitamin, it's going to say supplement facts, not nutritional facts, because it's not real food. That's what this is, real food. So it's the same label that you're going to see on a bag of frozen broccoli at the grocery store. The government considers it food. And there's no warning labels. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant, nursing moms like me, children, elderly, and even professional athletes. The thing that I love to tell about the gummies is that it sits on my breakfast table. It's closed with a Ziploc baggie. I don't have that with me, but if your kids eat the whole bag, they're going to be on the toilet because they're eating a whole bunch of fiber, but they're not going to go to the hospital. If they were to eat, a vitamin and in its entirety, you're going to have to call poison control and probably go to the ER. So that's what I love about Juice Plus. Now, the Chocolate and Vanilla Complete is a vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein. It's fiber, amino acids, fruits, vegetables, and it's all in a shake. It's great as a quick breakfast, post-workout recovery, or a healthy snack. And then the Juice Plus Omega Blend is our brand new product. And then we have the complete bars. And then we also have a Tower Garden. These are the other excellent ways that we help people add more whole food to their diets as well. Excuse me. We also have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart that we call the Shred 10 program. Together, we shred the foods and habits not serving us and stay closely connected for support and encouragement. Feel free to check out www.shred10.com for more information. So I'm going to share with you just really quickly what Juice Plus has done in my family and why I said yes to taking the product over 4 years ago. So I am a mom of 3 boys, and my middle son, Cohen, had struggled with chronic ear infections. And for 4 years, we did exactly what the doctor said. For 2 years, I did antibiotics probably about every month because he always had chronic fluid and infection in his ear. When that had no effect on getting rid of the fluid and infection, I took him to an ENT who recommended ear tube surgeries. For the next 2 years, Cohen underwent 2 ear tube surgeries and an additional surgery to remove his adenoids. And I thought that this is going to be the answer. My sick baby is going to be well again. Well, no different. He was still having chronic ear infections. The ENT said that, good thing he's got these ear tubes, so now we can drain the ear infection. But what was making me upset was I was spending $40 to see that ENT and then $60 for that name brand Odic drop to put in his ear to clear the infection so that it would drain out of the ear tube. I was spending about $100 every other month or so whenever he would get an ear infection, not to mention what I was spending to have the surgery in the first place. So after 4 years of struggling with this sick baby, and almost being fired from my job for missing so much time away from work, I felt like God had opened my eyes to question the path that we are on. And I just said that we're going to seek another route for Cohen. I changed his diet. For 10 months, I removed all dairy, gluten, and refined sugar. It was not fun. And I wasn't perfect. And in prime cold and flu season, Cohen got another ear infection, but this time he didn't have the ear tube and his eardrum ruptured. And I was desperate. I tried the antibiotics, I tried the surgeries, I tried the clean eating, and nothing was working. My friend posted about Juice Plus, and I said, I'll just go and learn about it. And the science made sense to me as a nurse, because the science said in order to properly give our immune system what it needs to do its job, we need to be eating 9 to 13 servings of raw fruits and vegetables. My son at 4 years old liked carrots and apples raw. That was it. That's not enough to protect an immune system of a child who's chronically sick. And so I thought, I can get 17 different fruits and vegetables into his body every single day with a gummy. Yes, please, I will do it. 4 months later, when our shipment was due to come back out, I realized that Cohen had not had another ear infection. I, like Melody said, am an ICU nurse at Vanderbilt, and I knew that there was a study done on Juice Plus in cardiovascular patients. So I read the study. And this study showed that numbers improved in cardiovascular patients when they consistently took their Juice Plus every single day. And I was blown away. Why was this happening? It was because they were getting 30 different whole foods in their body every single day when they took it consistently. And that changed their body. So here I am today, 4 years. Cohen's not had another ear infection. Sure enough, he gets sick, but it doesn't last the weeks that it used to. It lasts days instead. So I will forever take this product, and I stand behind it as a nurse, because I know that we have chronic illness in our country today because we don't eat enough whole food. And if you're not willing to, sacrifice the time, effort, and money it's going to take to prepare 9 to 13 or more servings of fruits and vegetables every day, then put Juice Plus in your body.
Oh, I love it. Thank you, Kylie. So I'm going to share a little bit about my kids and how we came along to learn a little bit about this product. So during the time that Kylie had put her family on it, my son and daughter both enrolled in a daycare program. My daughter, our oldest, was actually at my mom's house for the first year or so of her life until I had my son. And when it was time to go back after maternity leave, I decided, I'll put them both in daycare. It'll be a lot easier. Not only that, but they can meet friends, start to explore and grow socially. But what I didn't realize was with that comes, triple or quadruple amount of germs. And so my son was on breast milk and had a really strong antibody. He would get sick and have runny noses, and I guess the doctor called it bronchiolitis, which I didn't know was RSV. And he would have that, and then it would go away, and then he'd have it again and go away. Well, right around February of 2014, he got it, and he actually had it for a little while. And while he was sick, I didn't really understand that it was a virus, and that I needed to be protecting my daughter at this time. My daughter, Sylvianne, got sick with a cold from him, but it turned into something a little more severe. It actually turned into RSV, but it coupled with croup, which I had heard had never happened in Vanderbilt. So a week of her being sick, I reached out to her pediatrician and I said, it's just not getting any better. And actually, I think it's getting a little worse. And she just kept saying she's going to work her course, just keep doing what you're doing. And I really felt like a gut instinct telling me that there was something severely wrong with my child. And so going against her orders to just stay at home, I took her to the local ER, and her O2 levels were at 82%. And they immediately rushed us up to Nashville at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, where we were given rounds of steroids to open up her lungs to get her O2 levels back up into the safe level. And, I really had no clue. It was a whirlwind of emotions that were going around. And, what did I do wrong? How could I have helped her? I thought I was doing everything. And, I really kind of had my eyes opened, because what I understood now was that she was so much surrounded by germs that she was not given the adequate amount of support that her body needed to build up strong army inside of her. She was a typical standard American child who ate mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, and Cheetos. Cheetos were her favorite. And I think the day that I took her into the hospital, I have a picture of her having 3 grapes and 4 Cheetos, and that's what she had for her lunch. And I didn't know any better as a mom. They leave you when you take a kid home from a hospital, and they're like, here you go, have at it. And my well checkups were never about nutrition. I never learned that I need to be, giving a lot of extra fruits and vegetables. I actually was always asked about how much milk is she consuming a day. Never about how many apples or fruits or veggies does she have every day. So for me, I just thought it wasn't really important, and that, being sick was normal. And so those 3 days that I was at Vanderbilt, I really had my eyes open, and I left praying that God would give me a different way. Well, 2 months later, Kylie had sent me again a message to come and learn about these stupid little fruits and vegetables. That's what I thought back then. And when I walked in the door and had my eyes open to the education as a science teacher, and really as just a mom, I kind of was at the end of my rope. I had no other way, to support her. I had done everything that I knew that I could, and to the level support that I knew. And it was so amazing that in the month of May, we started it. Month of August, we went back to school. And that whole entire winter season, those kids never got sick. My son, Tim, at the same time, was battling his own issues. He had some chronic ear infections as well. He never had to go through ear tubes because his cleared up. And so it's just amazing that with these simple solutions, and we had done nothing else with our diet during the summer. All we did was flood them with these gummies, how much more extra support their body was given. I am so thankful that my now youngest, Nora Kate, was a Juice Plus baby, which meant I took it as my prenatals. She's never been sick to the doctors. And I think to myself that I had given myself, during the time that she was inside of me, the proper nutrition that she needed to become a normal level. Because to me, she's living a normal childhood versus what my kids were. They were always sick. So that's my story, a little bit about how we got started with the Juice Plus company and their products. So I'm going to talk a little bit about business information because I really want to talk about what this mission of the Freedom Revolution is and why you were even invited to come to this call. This is our business community. The mission of the Juice Plus company, guys, is to bring freedom through improved health. Just think about it. Constantly, if you are sick, the only thing you can think about is how sick you feel. And oh my gosh, my head hurts and my body aches. And just to imagine that be your life 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, that you would not be able to serve anybody but yourself. And through this revolution and through you having that improved health stance, you now can think less of yourself and more about other people. When you don't feel ill, you can think and pour into other people, just like you would if somebody was taking care of you. So it's important that we know that about 80% of Juice Plus products are being used by happy customers with no affiliation with the company. Serving these customers are those of us who have partnered with this Juice Plus as a business opportunity. You know, we're paid well to do a lot of good. So as you listen to these stories, perhaps you'll think of someone in your life that may need to hear what's possible. So let me first address just two common questions. You know, how does it work? So the business is open to anybody who's 18 years or older, and it's called a franchise, virtual franchise. It's only $50. It's like the same amount that I paid in my Costco membership. Man, I just thought about that. It is exactly the amount. Okay. Having an online office and a personal website runs this business from any device. So for me, if I have this, I can anywhere, anytime, I can have my business going. I also love that I can earn residual income by simply sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth, and the company does the rest. You know, they manufacture the products, they deliver it, they collect it, and they pay us in a direct deposit monthly. There's no inventory to keep. The only Juice Plus we ever touch is our own. And there's no, all commission levels are permanent. So there's no quotas, there's no minimums, and the freedom to choose your individual pace. And my favorite part is there's no glass ceiling of income or territorial restrictions. The Juice Plus company is in over 20 countries. So what is so great about this company? It was nearly formed 50 years ago by the president and founder, Jay Martin, who is still there today. And we are held privately and debt-free, and we are a multi-billion-dollar company. We have a family benefits package at the top of the level. I can't wait. Because for me, you know, that is why we are in that, for me, that is why I'm still an employee to the state, is because they offer all of that. Through this company, they offer the same thing. They give you medical, dental, disability, life-term, long-term care. They have chiropractic prescription along with college assistance, holiday bonuses, and monthly expense allowances. I mean, I don't think it gets any better than this. The business can produce short-term cash or be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. Oh, by the way, it doesn't, it's not that Juice Plus inspires healthy living, but also healthy giving as well. We impact over 1 million families so far on this children's health study. And we're the titled sponsor of the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon weekend. And we're highly involved in the Boys and Girls Club and the Volunteers of America. So let us know afterwards if you want to hear more about how we're making a difference in these places. So Kylie, why don't you start with your story? I feel like I've been talking a long time.
So the reason why I said yes to this mission is simply because when I went to school as a nurse, I learned a lot about disease. I learned a lot about the symptoms of disease and the treatment of disease, but I never learned about health. And the sad thing that I started to realize at the bedside was that my patients were getting younger, but they were getting way more sicker. So instead of coming in with a small stroke, they were coming in with small strokes, but they were leaving with multiple disabilities from that stroke because their body was not able to take care of it because they were dealing with heart disease and diabetes and COPD and all these other comorbidities. The thing that started to make sense to me was if we could educate people about what they put in their body is what is going to be their health outcome. Friends, the science shows us today that if you have the genetic disposition to have heart disease, your lifestyle is what actually pulls the trigger. That is hard truth to swallow because that means it is not our parents giving us the gene. It means that our lifestyle is dictating whether or not that gene is turned on and doing what it's doing what it's doing, or turned off because our lifestyle is not. And if half of my patients would have just had a, difficult conversation with somebody about their lifestyle, they might have never been in my ICU bed. And so the truth is Juice Plus is a simple way to get tons of fruits and vegetables that are raw, vine ripened, and do good into your body because the research shows us, for less than a cup of coffee a day, you can either I love what Benjamin Franklin said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. You will either pay for it now in good health practices, or you will pay for it in the end with tons of medical bills. And that is difficult truth to share. But as a nurse, I would so much rather have that conversation with you now than have to have it with your family members as they are doing comfort care for you. Because that is the truth today. You either eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and protect your body with movement, good sleeping, less stress, water, all of these things, or we're going to have disease. And so that is why I said yes to this mission. So I went from working full time at the bedside to part-time to now I work when I want to, basically. And I get to go around sharing this message with people who are ready to hear it, because the truth is not everyone's ready to hear it. But thankfully, we have people who are listening like you, who are ready to hear this message, who are ready to take their health back into control. Because yes, doctors can give us medications that control the symptoms, but they don't get to the root of our disease and actually fix what's going on. Nutrition can do that. And Juice Plus is a catalyst that helps us get to that place where we can take control. Melody said, when you're sick, when you have chronic disease, that is all that you get to think about. But when you have a catalyst that helps you to start feeling better, and you can take other changes into your lifestyle, you don't have to feel that way, and you get to take the control back of your health. So I'm so excited that I get to work for a company that gives back to me when I share this message with others. And I gladly link arms with people who are ready to share this message with those that they love and know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of thought to myself, 4.5 years ago, I always left a situation where my kiddos were crying, and they wanted me. And as a mom, having a sick kid is heartbreaking, but having two made me feel really inadequate. And it was like nothing that I did would ever help. And my kiddos were always sick. And when I found this company, I was really passionately torn. I was a science teacher by day, having to choose daycare over mom care. And, for me, I really I prayed for a different way. And it is just so that in our greatest pain comes our greatest victory. And when I joined this mission and I signed up to be, someone who shared the possibilities of even simply fruits and vegetables and having this little side gig, it was really cool. It took my passion that I had for teaching and it applied it to the health of those that I was surrounded by. And the side gig was a much needed prayer to my constant sick kids, as you had heard, but also to the burden of our pocketbooks. I mean, for me, I was negative $300 when I signed up with this company. And just last year, I made over 10 grand with this company. And I paid $50 to get in. So I pretty much think that was a really good, exchange for what I did. So this income has allowed my side gig to allow me to walk away from a job in the school building to now teaching at home. And my husband was able to leave a 50-hour work week to be a full-time dad now. My dreams of one day teaching topics like health and wellness are becoming more and more of a reality. And this past year, we took a family trip of a lifetime where we traveled the country, giving our kids the foundation of memories that will last them a lifetime. And it's just in that leap of faith that we see all of our prayers being answered. And I'm so glad that I have not only this amazing opportunity to teach others and inspire others to take control of their health, but also offer a vehicle for their financial burdens. I mean, I think Dave Ramsey says it best, you don't get a second job, you just get a home-based business, because there's so much even in taxes that you can claim that really helps you out as a family. So I'm so grateful that I said yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to wrap us up here quickly and honor the rest of your Sunday. So to wrap up, I just want to say thank you for joining us. We are excited to network with two types of people. The first being people who are ready to take the next step in their health, whether it's to check out our free resources or to make life easier by adding Juice Plus. It only costs about $2 or $3 a day, and kids can get it for free. It's the simplest, most convenient, and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into our busy families every day. The second type of person is anyone wanting to earn stable residual income in order to expand their options while making a difference. The Freedom Revolution gives parents the financial peace of mind to choose mom and dad care, as Melody said, instead of daycare. Hardworking can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of someone else's. Revolution website. And then we can touch base. So Cassandra, it's been such a blast to talk with you this Sunday, and we're like twinsies today. Look at us, we're rocking our peach, and I'm actually still in my PJs. Isn't that funny? You're muted. I can't hear you.
Let's see.
There you go. I got you now.
I can hear you.
I said I've got like PJs on and a 2-year-old climbing all over me.
You know, that's how most of us build our businesses, is with our PJs and our kids all around us. And that's how life should be, right?
Yay.
Yay. Yes, I heard
Oh,
him.
I love that. I love that.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys were able to take your time today and just, jump on here real quick. And I love that we can knock it out in 30 minutes. So that's just what makes it all even easier. So is there anything else, Cassandra, that you wanted to share with us about what you have noticed of it as a difference?
No, we're still trying to work on consistency. It's hard because they'll go through, especially Gage, which is the baby. He'll go through times where he doesn't want to take them, and I have to kind of make it a game. Like if Bubby gets them, then he'll take them. So we're still working on consistency with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, I will say using language like building strong armies and, empowering them to do it themselves. If you have an empty bag, I know that's the struggle that they get at that age, is that they want to do it all on their own. So I normally would put theirs in their baggie and then just hand the baggie to them, and they walk around and eat out of the bag. So it's like they're feeding themselves. But, just making your army strong and, having this system in place. But it is amazing what happens when you can flood your body with that consistency,